One now, we are starting with an interesting story today. The owner of Britain's oldest nightclub, Acapulco, or it's Acapulco. It's Acapulco.
You've probably been to Acapulco.
In West Yorkshire, is giving customers the chance to buy parts of his club.
Yeah. So we're not talking about shares, an old piece of vintage furniture. No. We are talking about the literal fabric of the club. Drink-soaked, sticky carpet.
I can't believe this, and that's right. And Simon Jackson joins us now. Good morning, Simon.
Good morning.
Well,
Good to have you with us, Simon.
I can see your sticky carpet right behind you. Nice pattern. How long have you had this carpet? And tell me a little bit about it.
That's the new carpet.
Oh.
It looks
it
lovely.
looks sticky to me.
That is the non-stick. Here we go.
That's the old carpet. Oh, how it's a bit orcs, isn't it?
So, Simon, when you replaced the carpet, where was the idea of... where did the idea come from of auctioning it off?
Well, I think it really came from some customers. We had an 18th birthday party in. He was joined by his mother and his grandmother. His grandmother used to work here, and we were mentioning it does need changing this carpet because it's been down for nearly 20 years now. And I think jokingly he said, well, I won't mind a piece of that. This is where my parents met. We'd mentioned that to somebody else, and it kind of, the snowball rolled, and hence it's gone as big as it has now. So it started off, there's a charity in Halifax called the Street Angels who look after people on an evening, making sure they get home safely. And they work tirelessly, they're needing a little bit of money. So we thought, you know, if we can get maybe £200 or £300, if we sell bits off, we might get something. But then that just kind of snowballed.
I think it's fantastic.
It's wonderful, isn't it? Because the thing is, Simon, it sort of taps into this. Like, we all remember the venues we used to go to in our formative years, and the sights and the smells and so forth. So, how long have you been there?
I've been here 26 years. I used to work for the people before that, and so I've probably done it total maybe nearly 30 years.
So do you remember the day, I remember it so distinctly, when the smoking ban came in and suddenly we went into all these venues and realised what they actually smell like?
Yeah.
Well, this carpet was actually down originally when you could still smoke in a nightclub, so that's how old the carpet is. And to be fair, it has got to the end of its life by now.
Yeah.
Can I just ask you, what sort of memories have people been saying that they remember from that piece of carpet?
Well, we've had some really, really nice ones. We've had people that have obviously met here over the years and had the first kiss. This mainly, I think, the people that are buying the carpet. I think the strangest one is we got an email after all this publicity started of somebody that came in one evening, and her grandmother used to come in here. She died, and for some reason I wanted to sprinkle some ashes. We knew nothing of it at the time. I don't think we'd have allowed it. But, yeah, they even got somebody sprinkling their ashes on our now famous carpet.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
So you can have a piece of someone's granny as well if you're taking it home.
Well, I think she's been wrapped up since then, but yeah, pretty much that.
It's funny, isn't it? Like, that sense of nostalgia, so lovely. It is quite a unique pattern, that carpet, isn't it? So, I mean, it's the sort of thing you'd always remember from a certain club. But the club is part of the identity of Halifax, right? It's been there a long time.
Yeah, I guess it kind of has, really. And the strange thing is, instead of changing the pattern, we've actually had the pattern copied because you can no longer get the carpet. So local companies managed to copy it, and it's almost identical. So hopefully nobody will see the difference, apart from you're not going to stick to it anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
How much money have you raised so far?
Well, the last count, last night at 10 o'clock when we lost, I think we're just over £3,000. And that's going to go to the Halifax Street Angels. So at least something good's coming out of the sale of our carpet, which is just being publicised now.
And I'm sure something good would come out of that new carpet as well in a few years' time.
Simon, how many more squares have you got to sell?
Well, do you know, we're actually running a bit short now. We could probably do maybe another £2,000 maximum. But, you know, I think if they get that kind of money, I think everybody's going to be happy.
Yeah, good for you, Simon. It's a lovely thing to do.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Simon.
Lots of love, lots of love.
Thank you very much.
Take care. Bye.
Oh, brilliant. On with the show. Would you like a piece?
But there's a couple
you
of
could
places in
frame it.
Colchester that when I was growing up,
Yeah.
that I remember distinctly, like what the carpet in the pub was like, or so I totally get it.
Yeah, I totally get it too. It's brilliant. Listen, we've got a great show for you. Here's what we've got coming forward. Could